Hello all, this is Anita. Welcome to the Machine Learning video lecture series. In this lecture, we will understand an in-depth idea of ensemble learning and the types of ensemble learning. So let's get started. But before digging deep into what, why and how the ensemble works, let us first look at some of the real-world examples that will simplify the concepts of the ensemble learning. So if you are planning to buy a mobile phone or air conditioner, would you enter a showroom and buy the air conditioner that the salesperson shows you? The answer is probably no. In these days, you are likely to ask your friends, family, and colleagues for an opinion. Do the research on various portals about the different models and visit a few review sites before making a purchase decision. So, in a nutshell, you would not come to a conclusion directly. Instead, you would try to make a more informed decision after considering the diverse opinions and the review. The second one is whether buying furniture or electronics, going to college, watching movies. So in everywhere you are taking the opinion of the different people, and based on that you are taking the decision. So suppose as a student you want to choose a course after the 12th and need help for deciding which course to take based on their ability. So that time as a student consulted different people, teacher and his parent or the professional. So ultimately after consulting with various people, the course proposed by most of the people will be decided. So everywhere we will be using the ensemble learning technique. So in all above example, we took a decision based on the majority vote. So the same principle applies in the ensemble learning. So we use ensemble learning in our real life where to make a decision, we take an opinion from different people. So in traditional machine learning, sometimes what happened if you have just one model and if you train that model using all your data set, so that model might get overfit or it might suffer from the high variance and the low accuracy problem. So to tackle these high variance problem, we use the ensemble learning method. So here ensemble learning method offers a solution to overcome the technical challenges of building a single estimator. Now, let us look at what is ensemble. So, ensemble means combining the multiple models. So, ensemble method in machine learning combine the insights obtained from the multiple learning model to facilitate the accurate and improved decision. So, here this ensemble is combining the results obtained from the multiple model and give the more accurate predictions. So the ensemble method in machine learning supports minimize the error causing elements such as noise, high variance, thereby ensuring the accuracy and stability of the machine learning algorithm. So what is ensemble learning? So ensemble learning in machine learning combine the multiple models to create a stronger, more accurate predictive model. So here we are combining the multiple weak learner and to make the strong learner, and that strong learner is giving more accurate prediction. So these individual models that we combine are called as weak learner, and we call them weak learner because they either have the high bias or the high variance problem, and this weak learner cannot learn efficiently and they are performing poorly. So that's why we are combining the result of these to make a strong learner for accurate prediction. So the basic idea is that a group of weak learner can come together to form the one strong learner. There are two steps in an ensemble model. The first one is the multiple machine learning models are trained independently. So here we are using the parallel approach. So these multiple machine learning models, they are trained independently and their predictions are aggregated in some way such as voting, averaging or weighting. So this ensemble is then used to make a overall prediction. Now we will see the some of the ensemble learning techniques. So this ensemble learning technique is divided into two parts, like simple ensemble learning and the advanced ensemble learning. So in simple ensemble learning, we are having max voting, averaging and weighted averaging. And in advanced ensemble technique, we are having bagging, which is also called as bootstrap aggregation, and in bagging one of the technique is the random forest, then boosting. So in boosting again ada boost, exiboost and gradient boosting is there, and the third one is the stacking, which is also called as a stack generalization. So now we will discuss each type one by one. So here in voting, multiple models are trained independently and their predictions are combined to make the final prediction using either hard voting, soft voting, or the weighted voting. So, based on that, it gives the prediction. So, here we have considered hard voting. So, in hard voting, the final prediction is the most common prediction from all the models. So now we will look at simple ensemble learning technique. So the first one is the max voting. So the max voting method is generally used for the classification problem. In this technique, multiple models are used to make the predictions for each data point. The predictions by each model is considered as a vote, and the predictions which we get from majority of the model are called as a final predictions or the final rating. So let us look at one example. So here I have taken the five friends, and I am asking that five of my friends to rate my videos out of the five. So they are giving, two of the friends are giving five as the rating, and the three are giving the four as a rating. So since here majority of friends giving the rating as a five, four, so the final rating will be the four. So here the final results of our max voting technique will be the 4. So this is how this max voting will work. Now the next one is the averaging. So here in this method we take the average of predictions from all the model and use it to make the final predictions. So averaging can be used for making the predictions in the regression problems or while calculating the probabilities for the classification problem. The same example we will be continuing here. We are taking the average of all these rating, like 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 divided by total friends. So 5 is equal to 4.5. So here we are getting 4.4 as a average rating. Now the third one is the weighted average. So this is an extension of the averaging method. So here all models are assigned the different weight, defining the importance of each model for the prediction. So for instance, if two of your colleagues are critic while the other have the no prior experience in this field, so then the answer by these two friends are given more importance as compared to the other people. So here basically along with the rating, we are giving the weight and how we are calculating that final result. So here we are multiplying that rating and weight, and we are taking the summation of that, and finally we are getting 4.41 as the result. So this is how the simple ensemble learning technique works. In the next video we will understand the advanced ensemble learning technique. Thank you.